you wrote the big piece, the big book on Biden. And I know this every time. I remember, I think it was Crystal Ball who said when when your piece came out, it was when Biden was sort of down. Your book, sorry, when your book came out, Biden was sort of down in the polls, and it seemed like his moment, might be over. We had you on to talk about the Biden legacy once he dropped out of the race. I mean, as the chronicler on the left of Joe Biden, I mean, how should we think about this person's legacy and close?
I mean, it's in some way the perfect end to one of the most disastrous careers in Washington. I mean, Biden helped create virtually every problem that led to Trump coming to power. He popped up out of his coffin in 2020 to basically be used as the only vehicle to stop a left-wing insurgency that could have actually provided a real challenge to Trumpism. Took over, proceeded to pass away his 4 years as president, and then created the conditions for not just for Trump to come back, but a far more radicalized, vengeful Trump to come back, which basically at this point Biden has no real legacy. That he beating Trump in 2020 was the last thing really that he could point to say this is why my career was worth it. This is why all these bodies that I have stepped on.
Bronco, what about AUKUS?
Of course. I keep forgetting about AUKUS. We always forget about AUKUS. If we put AUKUS aside, a tremendous achievement that I know,
for some people who don't know what that is, can you just briefly tell
us? It's not like a security deal. It's sort of like a security arrangement, between Australia, the UK, and the United States. It was meant to see the United States transfer all these nuclear submarines to Australia. It's part of the nuclear against it's part of the larger war that's being built against China. So that's another thing we can look forward to.
Yeah, feeling safe. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And so, part of it was they were going to get nuclear submarines, nuclear powered submarines in Australia. But the US has actually not delivered on that, hilariously. So actually, even AUKUS,
damn,
the thing that he rested his legacy on is that. But it's like, he has really nothing left to justify his career. It's a blood-soaked, terrible career, and it was all for nothing. It at best just delayed, the far right coming to power. At best, it actually kind of enabled it by giving us a more
giving them like a rest, giving them a chance to get back together and figure out
get
what
back
they
in the
want
lab.
to do.
Yeah. Well, Trump, if he had won in 2020, it would have been a very narrow victory. Biden very helpfully said, "Hey, you know what? You take a break. I'll let the country forget about you for a while. I'll come in and be an unpopular incumbent that you can run against, and then I'll give you full control of Congress and a massive popular mandate." Very, very helpful. Look, I don't want to doom and gloom scenarios are not helpful, but it's possible Biden goes down in history as the American Hindenburg.
Jesus. Well, man, Branko, I can't say how much we appreciate hearing from you over all these years, and I'm really excited to continue reading you over the years, and we'll stand by you when the Trump boys come knocking. Appreciate you so much. People, seriously, this is the time to do it. Y'all should be supporting Jacobin Magazine. Jacobin Magazine has been right about a lot of the things that have been happening in this country. They support writers like Branko, who do excellent journalism. Please support Jacobin. Branko, thank you so much for taking some time to join us this evening. I know you've been super busy. We really do appreciate it so much, friend.
Thanks so much. And I appreciate you guys being out there and fighting the good fight and giving the people the truth. So, yeah, really important.
Back at you, man.
Thanks, brother.